How do? It's Villordsutch here, and today I'm playing Enduro Racer. This came out from Activision when Activision made sensible games like Ghostbusters and, Enduro Racer. Not when they're making multi-billion-pound games like multi-billion-pound games. I'm sure they've got Hand in Blizzard. Have they got Hand in Blizzard? Yeah. So let's say they have, unless they want to take me to court, and then they haven't. Now. This was made in 1987 by Alan Laird and Ian Morrison. Now, both those gentlemen were involved in making Outrun, amongst others, but it's fairly obvious that they're involved in making Outrun for two reasons. One, you're on a road, and two, this game is quite brilliant. However, it doesn't give you any sort of chance to make a mistake. If you make one mistake, you'll be very lucky to complete stage 1. If you make two mistakes, you're really not going to complete stage 1 at all. One mistake, you're not going to complete stage 2 following it, I'll tell you that. I played this on the arcade. You may remember the arcade machine. It had a scramble bike with the wheels cut off it. I played it on the arcade. I can't remember if I played it on the arcade machine in Aberdeen. I don't know if there still is a fun fair in Aberdeen. Apparently there was, or maybe still, a permanently set up fun fair in Aberdeen. It had Space Harry in it and everything else. It was quite a good fun fair. Or I may have played it on a fun fair arcade in Southport. I can't remember, I was young. So forgive me. People cheering. So you have to forgive me for where I played it. I was crap at it, but I'm going to blame the controller because cut off scramble bike's a stupid controller, so say I. But Enduro Race on this is extremely good, though it's a bit tricky to control, especially when you get the desert scene like this. The grass it's fine, desert scene is tricky. And I find the objects on the road are fairly unfair, especially like this here. There's great big chunks of rock in the road. Look at that. On the grass, there's small rocks on the road, and it's awfully tricksy sometimes to get past them. Though, don't get me wrong, I enjoy it, and there is a knack of getting past them. You've got to hit the ramp and then pull a wheelie at the last minute to hit the ramp, at full speed, pull a wheelie at the last minute to get completely over them. I didn't then, as you see, and I'm drastically running out of time. You really need to get through this game without making a mistake. Alan and Ian made this game, so if you make a mistake, you're not going to complete it. Both a bunch of meanies. The learning curve on this is like rock solid. If you make a mistake, that's it, you failed. Imagine them as dads. Really is a fast show dad moment on this, isn't it? But as you see, I've gone back in. I've learned from my mistakes, and this is my. I'm not going to tell you how many goes I had, because it'll be embarrassing. However, I've learned from my numerous mistakes, and this was one of my better goes, as you'll see as I course around this track. One thing I did notice is, as you're playing along, albeit you're like head of the pack, you still come across motorbikers ahead of you. Seems to be no you're in first or you're in second place. It's just a matter of time trialing here. Look at this. Whee! No mistakes. I'm so good. But it's, Enduro Racer is very enjoyable. Tricksy, yes. Difficult to master, very much so. And it must be off-putting for people that pick it up and don't manage to complete level 1 and don't understand why they aren't completing level 1, because there is no let-up. There really isn't any let-up in this game. Looks great, it's got some decent speed on it, look at that. Flawless level 1, though I have to say there's no flawless level 2. Here, the speed and speed after you set off, because starting off you really drag your toes. There's treacle in the engine when you start off, but when you get full speed it really gets going. Oh, it really gets going. We've got it spot on. Sega's Enduro Racer, mastered by Activision when they made proper games like Ghostbusters, where you had to buy ghost busting equipment for your car with your credit card and your ghost bait. I wonder if Ghostbusters is in the top 100. I wonder if I'll come across that game with your ghost vacuum cleaner. Come on. I wonder if we'll get to level 3. Did anybody play this on the arcade? Put a message at the bottom if you ever played this on the arcade. I'd be interested to find out if anybody else played it in the arcade in the hacked to pieces scrambler bike without wheels, and were you any good at it? That'd be very interesting to find out too. Or was I the only divot to ever sit there in the arcade on the scrambler bike, believing that I was on a cool looking bike in the arcade machine, being laughed at. As looking like a right Wally on a hacked to pieces. What's it, yellow and blue if I remember rightly? I can't remember. Anyway, I'm gonna go now, chuckling to myself, believing that I look like a total hero on a scrambler bike in the middle of an arcade. So I'll see you all later. TTFN, don't forget to like and subscribe if you could, that'd be wonderful. Bye everybody. Bye bye. Boom boom.